Welcome back, friends, to the next chapter of my Dragon's Dogma Let's Play. Last time we took that quest to help aid the researchers back in Grand Sorn, where we picked it up from Sir Maximilian. We had investigated the Everfall, and having done that, we were asked to take on quests involved with the dragon. Well, one of them is helping these priests over here. We figure out it's over here. So I went all the way back here. I saved you the trip. And went back to the Way Castle where we started that Hydra escort mission, and it's just a bit west of where we are. Unfortunately, to follow the road, we have to kind of go around. We could go straight north, but or straight west, but there's a big drop off there.
This isn't the way to the capital. I wonder where it leads.
So I've ooh, goblins.
Numbers. A weakling is a weakling still. Now, Arisen, end it! I sent you back to the grave!
Yeah, that ability isn't very good till you get to the upper levels.
Take extra care on these narrow paths. They could be booby-trapped. Strength in numbers, Arisen.
The ruins are just ahead, Arisen.
Be it monsters or beasts.
Yeah, this place is... There's a great deal of water, so my lightning-based spells are probably going to be the ones that will help me the most.
This way to the water god's altar.
And you'll have noticed that my main pawn has just rushed so far ahead that she could have easily been ambushed, and I could have lost her. The AI for the pawns in this game runs the gamut between being absolutely brilliant to be dumber than a sack of rocks. I mean, it literally spans the entire gamut. Unfortunately, more often than not, it's the dumb side. Though I have seen some really brilliant moves by my companion pawns. One of the sorcerer spells lets you send a spike of ice streaming from the ground up into an enemy.
A cave entrance hides behind the falls.
And I've seen...
Are you the Arisen, sir? I am of the party sent to survey the ruins.
And I've seen one of my pawns actually run up that spike of ice to attack the head of a tall monster that I'd sent the spike into. It was just one of the most amazing things I've ever seen.
I've seen no sign of Brother Jean. He had gone on ahead. I dearly wish I could run to his aid, but as you've seen, I am the faith's greatest craven. I beseech you, sir, find Jean within and see him safe.
We'll leave when you are ready, Minister.
I've gained quest knowledge.
Yeah, it's not looking good for him.
Take care, you aren't soaked in water.
Yeah, I have been soaked in water, which, if my lantern had been on, would actually put it out, which is a great little touch. And I am drenched, which means monsters that have electric attacks are going to do a lot of extra damage, though I'm more resistant to being set on fire. And that's that quest involving bats.
So they say. In truth, no one knows for sure who built this place or why. It will be easier going. I've learned of this area.
Yeah, the last thing I want to do is get bitten by a snake and poisoned. Though, that actually wouldn't be too bad at this point. Because I do have plenty of poisons, reducers and such. Poison cures, really.
Yeah. I'll serve as bait. Strike the tail.
The tail of what? That sounded like what they say for Saurians, but there are no Saurians here.
Conventional means won't see us across.
Alright. Yeah, I have a lot of gold at this point. Yeah, I remember that door. No way to get into it. Yeah, that place is filled up with water. No bridge across. And as you can recall, there's no swimming or even so much as treading in this one. Get into water that is more than waist deep, and they will come after you. Those stupid brine things that will kill you without ever giving you the chance to fight back. Ah, there's the sword.
Strike the tail.
That item is mine. I'll take that. Their spears have long reach.
These guys do not like ice, like lightning, I mean. Wow. If that guy had finished that swing right there without me pausing there, I would be dead. Well.
I'll serve as bait. Strike the tail.
But sever the tail.
Have a hold of it. Sever the tail.
Their spears have long reach.
Avoid the venom they spew.
Take that.
I'll serve as bait. Strike the tail.
But sever the tail. Scales and spears are an unwelcome combination.
The tail is severed. Run it down.
I just forgot that my weapon is actually lightning enchanted, so...
These are the powerful birds.
It's me. Take my bark, reptile.
And we got more Saurians to deal with.
No way forward but o'er their corpses.
Their spears have long reach.
I'll serve as bait. Strike the tail.
It's falling. Strike.
Its tail is most likely.
Power.
The tail is severed.
But sever the tail.
Hey, take it. I'll serve as bait. Strike the tail. I have the tail off in the trap. The tail is severed.
I'll take that.
Yeah, there's at least one more in there. I locked onto it there a second ago with my regular physical attack.
I will protect you, Elizabeth.
And it looks like my party has already gotten it. Well, hello. You're about to die.
You've triumphed.
Another Saurian scale. Giant coin pouch. There's the lever we're looking for.
Be sure to
3
carry
large
ample
bags
store
of gold
for
coins.
burn.
Those silver bands are probably actually better equipment than what I got on my wrists, but I'll hold on to it for the moment. Some more copper ore, some more copper ore. Ah, there's some silver ore. That's good. And some more silver. We need plenty of silver. While gold ore is more valuable, silver ore is more useful. At least in this game. And if you've gotten a little bit lost, that's the way we originally came from. This is that little area we couldn't go down. Yeah. See that? See that outline? That's a sorry.
It's a giant lizard! Human bones that move on their own!
Is that so?
I'll serve as bait. Strike the tail! Strike the tail! But sever the tail! The tail is severed!
Yeah, that one kind of went into the water, actually.
Strength in numbers, Arisen.
We have triumphed!
I am a pretty darn good shot. Of course, something really horrible is probably about to happen, and... Oh, boy, that's a lot of bats.
What's that?
Make me eat my words. Yeah. There's a secondary quest in this place to get all the altar slates. Wow, there's a lot. Oh, Firefly Stone. That's great for fire-based.
The fiends are swift! Be wary!
Yep.
The tail is severed! I will protect you! Their spittle is fell poison!
Yeah, they're fast and they're smart.
We have triumphed!
And if you're not paying attention, they can and will ambush you. See that one there? Well, you see him now.
The tail is severed! The fiends are swift! Be wary! The fiends are swift! Be wary! I'll serve as bait. Strike the tail! The tail is severed!
We have triumphed.
And my main pawn has leveled up. And here, I'm afraid, is the remains of
Best report this.
Brother Jean. But what killed him? Well, I'm afraid we've run to an old foe. One old foe type.
Ready yourself.
Cyclops. Only this one's at max health.
A brilliant hit!
Yeah, I got him with lightning in the eye. Really hard. And they do not like that at all. Oh, that'll make him mad.
Focus on its eye! Now, aim for its eye!
Yeah, last time I fought that one, I was way weaker. Well, let's use lightning to bring him down again.
Leg
Yeah, I needed some time to recharge my energy. I got him. And a lot of experience points, too.
Strength in numbers, Arisen.
Well, his body is moved all the way back there, but the misshapen eye, which came off of him, was right where I originally killed him.
I wonder what's inside.
Yeah, those are elemental resistance rings. I generally actually don't use them very often.
I'll take that.
Battle grease. That'll be great for my... Unless I already bought those. What is she equipped with on her feet? Chains, steel-toed boots. So, battle grease might be superior to what she's wearing. Yeah, I have a lot. Oh, I got some Southern Iron at some point. You guys probably caught it, but I didn't. And this I got off of where he... And yeah, that is important. I love that ability. That levitate ability that the mage and sorcerer get, I love it. It is an incredibly powerful ability for reaching areas. Now, you remember that flat door we ran to a little bit earlier? Or at least we saw it from a distance. That's what this is for. Now, you may be saying, well, shouldn't we go report that guy's death? Well, yes. But he's going to ask us to come back in here and collect all these pieces. You hit, oh, yeah.
I'll serve as bait. Strike the tail.
Oh, yeah. I heard, and that will happen all the time. You'll hear something before you see it, which is great, actually.
It's a giant lizard. Insults. I'll serve as bait. Strike the tail.
What's that?
Well, yeah, I remember one time on one playthrough through this game, I was just wandering along. I was a Mystic Knight. I may actually make myself a Mystic Knight later on during this playthrough. If not, I may show you some gameplay of it later. Basically, you have a great big magic shield. And I was walking along, fancy as you please, and I heard this growl, really deep one. Way worse than what that Saurian gave off. And so I throw up my shield, and it is perfect timing. It saved me from dying, really. Because this Chimera literally leaped out of the darkness. It was nighttime, you see. You can't see anything at night if you don't have a lantern. And even lantern isn't... lantern doesn't illuminate all that far. This place is actually very well lit for an underground space. Just a bunch of copper ore. All the waterfall gentian stuff, leaves and roots. Ooh.
What's this?
Magic weapon. I'll probably actually end up selling several of these weapons for classes I don't intend to use.
A mechanism.
And that'll lower the water level throughout this entire area. And I need to start dropping some weight. So, let's see. 60 skulls. That was, in fact, the reward for finishing the skeletons quest. Yeah, I need to divide that weight around a bit. And yeah, I have a lot of very heavy items. But I'm down from very heavy to average weight now, which is going to help a lot. I'm going to go ahead and heal up now while I have the chance. And I should be good for a little bit. And back down we go. And that up there, those are the walkways we were walking above and around to get to where the Cyclops was.
What's this?
Another altar slate. I'll go ahead and give that one to my fighter. That's 2 of them so far. There are supposed to be a bunch of enemies here.
There's magic. The work of the darkest cones. I've learned a new way to fight.
Lumps and masons are as skeleton saved. Now! Attack quickly! Hold it! I'll do the rest!
Yeah, get out of here.
Are you alright, Master?
Yeah, I've been poisoned.
They hold the advantage! It's over!
Where's the Mithridati? And let's give what to the other character who happens to be.
This will draw out the toxins.
I've been drenched!
This must be the work of the
Blood
dark
damage will smash those bones!
strength in numbers.
And another altar slate. Now, there was a walkway up this way. Yes, I've already been here. Yeah, as our weight goes up, your running speed goes down, and the energy it takes to run goes up. And your weight tolerance is determined by your musculature, your how big you are. You want to play a small, thin, little muscle character? Oh, you most certainly can. But they're going to have serious deficits to their ability to carry weight. Whereas you can have a tall, muscular, powerful character. But he's not going to be able to fit into some of the smaller locations. And there are smaller locations where you're going to end up... There'll be a tactical advantage for having a small, thin, light character. And there's another altar slate. And I can give that to... she has 2, 1, 1. So there's actually only one left. And what we have here is a baby Cyclops.
I'll throw it near.
You battle. I'll take this.
I'll scale it. Strike while it's
And you'll notice that the big, huge health bar did not appear at the top.
fallen.
He actually does not have a whole lot in the way of health, being was clearly a mini baby Cyclops.
Strength in numbers.
And I completed the Cyclops quest that I picked up like on episode 2 or 3.
What's that?
And I'm once again heavy, and I haven't even picked up that other... It's here, the last of the altar slates. But I didn't go to very heavy, which is a really big benefit. I'm not going back through that, by the way. Just some more copper ore. Now that particular mining spot can give you some really fantastic items, but I totally whiffed there.
This looks interesting.
Yeah, a rotten carrot looks interesting. Really? Now, normally I'd like to be running through this, but yeah, that's my running speed at this point. I walk almost faster. So, walking to the exit. You'll notice there's no light shining from out there. It'd be pretty bright if there was, which means it's probably gotten dark out. And there, you saw my lantern go out. Fortunately, I have this guy. But actually, I'm going to go ahead and... that soaks up oil. There's one... here we go. And my... there we go.
Jean dead? I do not wish his death to be in vain, sir. I will do all I can. Please, might you survey these ruins in his stead, that he may know some small comfort in seeing his work here complete.
I feel more familiar with
Sites such as these, some have held revelations of vast importance. Oft times, age will splinter the slates, It is.
And there, go ahead and hand over all 5 of the slates.
I've gained quest knowledge.
I will not rest until its meaning is deciphered, sir. The faith will see it done. You have my thanks, Arisen. I shall break the sad news of Brother Jean's sacrifice to Father Geoffrey myself. It was no fault of yours, sir. You've done your duty by us well, as the Father shall hear. Pray, do not let it weigh upon your heart. Go and tell Sir Maximilian of our success.
And once I get back to Sir Maximilian, the quest will be over. But I only can find him in daytime, so yeah. Yeah, that port crystal I picked up at the bottom of the Everfall, I went ahead and set it here. This is kind of a good place to put it. You know what? They're probably much better, but I will run into other port crystals along the way, so.
To support crystal, one can reach it from
Support crystal
anywhere with the
monster.
use of a magic item.
And I'm going to proceed back to the inn, rest, deposit my items.
Seems this is where the merchants live. It's
How
quite
did the
open.
day find you?
He has a quest for me.
There's no end of requests to see. I don't see how some old scroll might be that's why. They've no recourse but to hold out hope for some old magic.
That was based on this quest. Okay.
It's not the last.
I hear congratulations are due, friend. Have your pick. What will it be today?
Alright, let's deposit the things that can rot. And the items that have very few uses. Or often only one use. Cures freezing solid, cures oiled, chaffstem. With Radi only cures poison. But poison is generally common enough I might oftentimes hold it onto it anyway, but and there. Crap ton of materials. And that's a sorcerer only item. Only silver bands or tiger bangle. Let's see. This one doesn't have as good as physical defense, but has better magical defense and gives me resistance to 3 separate elements. This one grants torpor resistance, but this one, I don't even know what that means. So I'll go ahead and deposit the tiger bangles. 2 of the rings. Let her keep that. Martyr's Talisman. Wow. She's been great at picking up stuff for me. I really actually appreciate that. Grievous Horns. Yeah, I handed that to her for the weight. When I become a sorcerer, eventually, it will. And 60 skulls. I actually need those 60 skulls for a quest.
What will it be today?
Which will ask me to
Have your pick. What will it be today?
give the quest guy there, really? I only got 3 levels left. I still have not gotten some of these, like, high anodyne. There's the ice-based magic. Focus bolt, magic agent. I generally don't use those. There are other people who can do fantastic things with them. Boy. That launch board ability is a really fun ability to use sometimes. But again, I have dropped it just low enough. I need to start doing it over. Go ahead with Frigger. And Comestion. And their launch board. That's what she just learned.
What will it be today? Have your pick. Any you like.
And yeah, I have a lot of options. That's the one I was talking about earlier with the great big massive shield. It doesn't want to load now for some reason. There we go. But yeah, some of those shields can look pretty darn awesome. And Sorcerer with the Narca Staff with very heavy, powerful...
Have your pick. Come again soon.
Oh yeah, rest.
Have your pick. Or will it be under...
And this is just checking to see if my pawn was used while I was not playing. It's taking an awful long time, but it doesn't look like it this time. And now that it's daytime, I can go ahead and head up and finish this quest and move on to the next one. There's a whole bunch of them. I'm going to do his quest, Finding the Salma's Grimoire, off screen, though it is going to have on-screen consequences. It's really disappointing as far as the quest goes. You just climb a tower. There are no enemies involved. Just climb a tower and just pick it up. It's kind of out of the way. It's really hard to find unless you know where you're looking. I have no idea why all these people are standing around here. It's really creepy. Something from a horror film.
Terrible thing what happened. The Faith, as all humankind, are victims in the madness wrought by the dragon's coming. That fear of the worm should drive a man to die in pursuit of old stones. I forget. At day's end, the Duke has gained more of the knowledge he so ardently seeks.
And I level up again.
It will be my honor to show. The choice is yours.
This one I'm going to take from start to finish with you guys. This one is really important. So it also involves a lot of investigation. This one, ooh, this one's a fun one. You know what? I'm gonna start with this one.
The task at hand, as I was set. I know not so old. Our men could.
Oh,
only
sorry,
read
I've been.
A few words. Dragon, scar, arisen, heart. What little we know, all points to you, sir. Best you should have it. If there's aught of import written there, we need to know. Your task is to find out.
Yeah, I should not have skipped through that. I am really sorry, my friends. That was really dumb of me.
quest marker. Let's ask around about the slate. Someone may know of its meaning.
Now, according to my pawns, who apparently have been on, some of them have been on this quest, have just told me that there's a man here in the city. And the quest marker's pointing me towards the fields over here.
What do I know of the old writings? Less than I know of modern script, and I never even learned me letters. Alas, I'm a man of the sword, not the quill. Ask a scrivener, or a counterfeiter else.
Perhaps the Black Cat's proprietor can read it. He forges such texts, after all.
And the quest marker is now sending me back to another part of town. Those Black Cat guy can make copies of various items. Of quest items most commonly. Now, if it's a magic item, it won't hold the magic that the original had.
No harm in asking more of the common folk.
It'll merely look like it. Ooh, and Mason does in fact have a quest for me.
Hail, friend. Been some time. Trust you've been, but come. If it was idle twittering you'd wanted, you'd have sought a prettier bird than Diesel. Crows bring tidings, most oft grim. Me, I bring you work. Still grim, I'm afraid. Salvation again. Now there's word they've a man inside the castle.
Now, this game has not even told us who Salvation is
That
yet.
be true. He'll have need to leave the castle eventually to meet with the others. All I ask is that you keep watch. If you see someone leaving the castle, shadow them. I only have need of your eyes. Follow them and see what business has them out. Skulking about is more my line than yours, I know. But pray, lay your chivalry aside this one. I do it myself, but there's aught has me away from Grand Sorin for a time. Nothing for it, I fear. Tell your findings to the innkeep. We have an... Tread carefully, friend, and quiet.
Yeah, that's a nighttime quest, and I'm not going to do it right away.
This must be an alehouse.
Yeah, that skull thing is one of those quests there.
Many's the person comes to drink here, all bearing different tales.
Perhaps the Black Cat's proprietor can read it. He forges such texts, after all.
Yeah, and that is kind of a bummer. The way they order and arrange the quests in this game. I mean, there's no way that the player can possibly know who Salvation is yet, or what Mason has to do with any of this.
Ancient writings? Aye, that's simple enough. If you... What? Oh, you just want alt read? Let's have a look then. As I said, simple enough. That's Dragon there, then Scar, Arisen, and Heart there. The rest is no script, friend, just flourish. This slate's no text. It's a cipher. Like as not, it holds some secret meaning to folk those words relate to. I'm not one of them. I fear that's all I can say. I'm sure you'll find out.
Well, I'm gonna take a look at what's... Oh, Wakestone Shard. Those are very rare. But, as I only have one of the stupid... I don't even have one. That'd be the first one I picked up. Yeah, this guy... The price on his items are so far above and beyond what I can afford. It's just ridiculous. Well, at least some of them. Subtle lady's garb, seriously. I know you can do stuff with it, but it's Yeah, there's nothing here I want other than perhaps this. I love this thing. It's too bad this thing doesn't let you compare directly with what you're wearing. Protection from fire and light, and I just love the way this looks. And it gives me resistance from skill stifling and blindness, which is really helpful. I'm going to go ahead and pick it up. Wow, I lose a lot of sleep resistance for that, but... And I lose all my poison resistance for that, but...
I'm sure you'll find out you anytime.
I've learned what to do.
Yeah, I lose a lot of fire resistance and sleep resistance, but my defense, her defense goes up, her piercing resistance go up. Her magic defense only drops by 1. And these aren't even improved, so...
I've gained quest knowledge.
That's a definite improvement for what she had. Thing is, now I've lost my quest marker. This makes things a little bit harder.
This shop will see to your hair. Should you be of a mind to have this area now?
Times are odd indeed.
Who could I talk to about this quest? See anyone with red above their head.
The inn seats offer a place for my kind. The rift represents the bond between Pon and Arisen. Do take full advantage.
The cloud of unease ain't it?
Okay. I don't see anyone with a red thing above their head. But you know what? I'm going to go ahead and... I know there... As I said, I played this before. I know the results of this one. So what I'm going to do... I'm about to run out of time here.
It is usually more lively.
Here, this guy. Maybe he has something else to tell me.
What do I know of the old? Son?
Yeah, he's just telling me the same thing he told me before. It's up here. Well, he will eventually tell me. That someone will eventually tell me about a place to the north that
Someone must. There's something about this matter. Let's ask around.
Problem is, I have never found anyone who actually... I ended up finding out the result of this while taking on another mission entirely. Completely by accident. Yeah, the way the quests in this game are structured and the way that they're laid out, the order in which they're laid out, makes absolutely no sense. It's actually really ridiculous.
From day to night, this area feels completely different.
There, perhaps Sir Maximilian has a...
It would be my honor to show you. The choice is yours. Certainly. Then the words carved upon that slate are, if it tells of slaying the dragon. Come speak to me if you...
Yeah. Yeah, he has nothing new to say. There's no one around here who has anything new to say. Yeah. I did all the searching the first time. There's no point, because no one has anything to say to me after I find out it's all Flourish. It's... Anyway, I'm just about out of time. On the next video, I'll start outside of Grand Soren, and I'll head towards the place I'm supposed to be going. There's really no other option. I'll go ahead and pick up Salome's grimoire. Between now and then as well. Just to finish that quest. There's just no point to doing that one on screen. Not really. Well, I hope you enjoyed my visit to the Water God's altar. If you liked the video, well, please like. And if you want to see the rest of this, trust me, this does get much better. The boss battles in this game are like nothing else. And eventually, I will get to Bitter Black Isle. Now that place is an absolute beast. And I can't wait to show it to you guys. So, go, please. This was Jason from Jaffany. And thank you very much for watching.